Okay, we're going to do tutorial on 4.4a1. This is just simplifying fractions. Um, if this one isn't easy for you as I go through it, maybe you've gotten a little bit rusty on your basic facts for multiplication and division, and that's something you want to, practice, because they're always make life easier in math. You know those basic facts: addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. So on this one here, to get this into simplest form, we just have to make sure that there's no factors that these two numbers share. And some people, the fastest way to reduce it is to use the greatest common factor. I don't always do the fastest. I just do whatever I know goes into these. Like I know these both can be divided by 3. So 12 divided by 3 is 4. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And now I think about 4 and 5. Do they share any factors? They don't. They just share 1. So this guy is in simplest form. So 20 and 45, I know that these can both be divided by 5. Just showing you a couple of different ways that I do it. Sometimes I write divided by 3 for both. Other times I just write 1 big divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 would be 4. 45 divided by 5 is 9. And then I think about it, are there any other factors? Well, the factors of the smaller number 4 are 1, 2, and 4. So no, there's no other way to do that. So 8 and 24, 8 24ths, this is one. There are a variety of different factors that go in here. 8 is the greatest common factor, so if you divide these both by 8, you're going to quickly get to 1/3. But you can also just start with 2. Well, 8 divided by 2 is 4. 24 divided by 2 is 12. And then you can go, wait a minute, I can divide by 2 again. 4 divided by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. And 12 divided by 2 is 6. And you can go, wait a minute, 2, 6. They both share 2 again. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And you get to 1/3 both ways. Using the greatest common factor, the bigger number is just faster. So I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it. If I have to actually calculate the greatest common factor, I just use a factor. If the numbers are big, like down here on 135, well, let's just do this one, 90, 135ths. Now, I'm not sure if there's a number bigger than 5 that goes into both of these. But I know 5 is, and I'm going to get the number smaller, so I'm going to divide them both by 5. So 90 divided by 5. 90 divided by 10 would be 9, so 90 divided by 5 is going to be 18. And then 135. Well, 20 goes into 100, or 5 goes into 20, sorry. 5 goes into 100 20 times. So here's 100, there's 25s. And then you've got 35. 5 goes in there 7 times. So this would be 27. Now, 18 27ths. Well, 18, the numbers that go into 18 are 1 and 3. And, well, 3 goes in there, doesn't it? 3 goes into 27, so let's divide them both by 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. 27 divided by 3 is 9. Okay, well, we still have something else here we can do. 6 9s we divide by 3 again, or I could divide these both by 9, right? You're going to get the same answer anyway. 6 divided by 3 would be 2. 9 divided by 3 is going to be 3, so I'm at 2/3 here. Now, let's see what we did. We divided by 5, and then we divided by 5, and then we divided by 3, and then we divided by 3 again. So, my greatest common factor, I could have divided by 45, because 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. So I could have done by 45. I could have done 90 divided by 15. I could have been 90 divided by 9. I could have done any of those different ones, but 45 would have been the fastest. I just didn't know what that was, and I didn't want to take time to find the greatest common factor. That was too much work. Just like these two here. I don't know what goes into them, but I know I can divide them both by 10 right off the bat and cross off a 0, and I have 15/18. Now, all of a sudden, that's a lot simpler for me to do. So now I'm going to divide them both by 3 because I know 3 goes in there. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So I could have divided them by 30 to begin with. That's the greatest common factor and got right to that. But, you know, I still got there pretty darn quickly. So go ahead and work through these. They're going to be a little bit tough if you don't have those basic facts down. The word problems, I'll look at a couple of those. They're really, really, really simple. 8 states in the United States start with the letter M. So you got 8 states out of a total of 50 states, right? What fraction of the states in simplest form begin with the letter M? Well, we got 8/50ths. Divide them both by 2. 8 divided by 2 would be 4. 50 divided by 2 would be 25. So 4/25ths would be your answer. What else we got here? Take a look at this perimeter one. That looks a little weird. A rectangle has a length of 7 centimeters and a width of 4 centimeters. What fraction of the perimeter in simplest form is the width? Well, this would be the perimeter, right? 7 plus 4 plus 7 plus 4. Well, this is 11 and this is 11. So it's 22 would be the perimeter. And the width, what fraction of the perimeter is the width? Well, the width is going to be 4 plus 4. That's 8. 8/22. So we can divide those both by 2, right? 8 divided by 2 would be 4. 22 divided by 2 is 11ths. So the width is 4/11ths of the perimeter. Now, that kind of makes sense because 5.5/11ths would be half, right? And we know that it's less than half because the width of it is 4, which is shorter than the length. All right, scroll down, we'll do one more, do Angie. Angie's 6 years old, her dad's 30. Angie's age is what fraction in simplest form of her dad's age? Well, she's 6/30ths, right? Well, 6 goes into 30, so I can divide these both by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So she's 1/5 the age. Can I just show you something that's kind of cool? Doesn't have anything to do with the problem, but let's just think about it. In 6 years, Angie's going to be 12, and her dad's going to be 36. I can divide these both by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 2. 36 divided by 2 is 18. I can divide these by 2 again. Sorry. Why not just divide them both by 12? I'm running out of paper, so we'll do that. I can divide them both by 12. 12 divided by 12 is 1. 36 divided by 12 is 3. So when she's 12 years old, she'll only be 1/3 the dad's age. And that changes because he was only 24 years old when she was born. So, okay. I always thought that's kind of quirky. It's like you catch up in age to your parents when really, in reality, it's just that fraction that gets smaller as you get older. All right. That's it. Good luck.